Assalamu alaikum. मेरा नाम Sibtain Jiwani है and I'm CEO and founder of Smartchoice.pk. Smartchoice is an insurance marketplace. So we enable consumers to compare and find the best insurance plans in Pakistan. So initially it was not a business model as such. It was more of a passion kind of a thing that there could be customers out there could be people out there who would be looking for such solution. And then once we digged into it, we went into it, and then we realized that how big is the problem. Startup is still a business. So a lot of people are actually missing that point. A lot of people are thinking that startups operate very different to typical businesses. Actually, they don't. You still have to build a certain product, right? In this case, you're building a tech product. In other cases, you might be building a manufacturing product, which is a typical, businesses usually do. And so that when the technology piece came in, and we realized that we can make the entire railroad for insurance products, that is when the revenue model and the business model really came out. Though there was an existing business model, because typically there are insurance brokers who operate in a similar fashion the way we do, and that was the business model that we were following initially as well. But our model allows us to do a lot more than just what a typical insurance broker does. Our business model, our platform is it's a very straightforward platform. We've built this platform for the end customers, and for end customers it's completely free. The name Smart Choice is actually built so that consumers can get multiple options. They can get best advice. Everything that they look at is transparent, and on top of that, this is a free service. So Smart Choice offers free insurance marketplace. So we make everything available online. The customer buys it. If he buys it, we get commission. If they don't buy it, we get nothing. They can still use the free service again and again, over and over again, whenever they want to. The challenge primarily is when you enter into a space which is done in a certain way for last 3-4 decades, and you come in and you say we can do the same thing but in a different way. There are two types of acceptability who needs to accept this phenomena of what we introduce in Pakistan. One is by the suppliers. One is where we talk about the insurance companies, the banks, who are the ones jinke product is we are making it available to everyone in a very competitive fashion. So suppliers, which are insurance partners, were not very comfortable opening up, giving their rates, giving this transparency to the end customer. So that was one challenge that we faced in initial days. Then came the challenge of the customers who actually did not understand this concept, that how can someone show all this or bring all this on one platform? Can we trust this? And would they actually give us the same level of service which an insurance company or an agent would give? That is the challenge, and alhamdulillah, with time we resolve those challenges by proving both the stakeholders that we can deliver, and alhamdulillah we have served thousands of customers. But recent challenge that we face, or the ongoing challenge that we face in Pakistan, which is quite unfortunate, is actually finding the right talent. Hiring is one of a challenge, and but I think tech startups overall have actually added thousands of jobs in the last few years, but there are not enough right people who are out there understanding the startup culture, the need, and the basic etiquettes to actually even come for the interview and get yourself placed in a good company. So there are two sets of data. Let's segregate that into two sets of data. One data is when a customer visits our platform. At that point, when he's searching and looking around at all the options, he doesn't have to give any such personal information which is sensitive. So that is one kind of data. The other kind of data is when the customer selects a plan and wants to buy a certain plan. At that point, the entire set of data that we ask for is the only data that the insurance company requires to issue the policy. We're not asking for anything additional to what an insurance company is asking for. And since we are in partnership with all these insurance companies that you see on our platform, we have a certain agreement where we do not share any one insurance company data with any other insurance company. And the customer's data is actually not available, not exposed in any way where it can go into wrong hands. So one of the things that we did recently was integrating with insurance companies. Now that integration with insurance companies has enabled customer to buy an insurance policy at any time of the day. So let's say if he's standing at the airport and he just last minute thought, I forgot to buy my travel insurance policy and I'm going to a certain country. He can from the airport, from the flight, before takeoff, as long as he's got internet, he can go on our website, he can choose the plan and buy the policy. Once he buys the policy is issued instantly on his email address. So he is covered before he even takes a flight, and he doesn't have to do it during working hours. He can do it at just at the airport or just before the flight takes off. So experience of the customer, it's all about the customer experience. Be it the touch points, be it the policy that he wants, be it after the policy if he wants to make any changes, because there are a lot of times when customer want to make changes in the policy. Financial literacy is very important, and for that Smart Choice is playing a very important role by generating a lot of content which can actually help consumers understand small things about insurance, about mutual funds, about unit link investment plans, and getting basic health insurance. We are creating a lot of content in terms of written content, but inshallah very soon we are launching our own video series with a YouTube channel as well, where we'll be producing a lot of content around financial literacy and talking about a lot of basic things that will give a lot of understanding to our audience who attract and come to our platform for financial products. SCCP recently even asked insurance companies, aggregators like us, to give them suggestions about the initiatives that they should take to really grow this market, which is really not that big as compared to other parts of the world. So let me give you an example of Oman, which is a 4 million population country. The insurance entire premium size stands at $1.4 billion, whereas Pakistan, which is a 220 million country population, our entire premium stands at $2.5 billion. So there is a huge amount of gap in terms of customer awareness and the product that is being offered and the way it is being offered to the customer as well, and the channels that are being used. So to go to the masses, to make this industry really big and obviously protect the customer's interest as well, SCCP, I believe, is playing a great role. So when we started talking to financial institutions, initially we were not very, we did not get a great response, and they wanted us to work in a very hybrid model, where certain part of the business would actually work digital, where the other part of the business would be all conventional and the way where humans would be involved and human centric. So the banks were not ready to come on board with the solution that we were offering, digitizing the entire process. However, insurance companies were very forthcoming. They not only integrated with us, but they also launched their own platforms as well to digitize the insurance products online, giving more and more access to customers. And insurance companies are now considering this as a complete digital distribution channel.